Welcome to Des Moines, New Mexico on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. We are getting ready for a varsity contest. Just one game on the docket for you today between Wagon Mound and Des Moines. I am joined in the booth today by E.J. Johnson. E.J., how you doing, sir?
Well, thank you for having me today. It's going to be a great day for volleyball. Man, it's raining, and I just thank the good Lord in heaven for any moisture.
For you today between Wagon Mound and Des Moines. You heard a little echo there. There's always something interesting in the booth, folks. But yeah, yes, it's raining. We are thankful for the moisture. We got, I think, 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches in Branson, just north of here last night. What did it do in your neck of the woods in Raton?
As far as I know, it's still raining, but as we left the house, we had 2.5 inches.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
And there was water in ponds I haven't seen water in about 8 months, so that's another encouraging thing as well. So,
excellent. So, EJ, let us know, what are we looking at between these two teams coming into today's contest?
Well, as we look at it right now, our Des Moines girls, the varsity team here, number 17 in all of 1A. That is, they're down in the rankings a little bit, but let me tell you this team has fought hard all year long. They have not gone away quietly. It's taken 4 and 5 sets for them to be either beaten or win. I mean, this is a very, very good team. Some youth out there. We have 2 freshmen playing. They start for us. We got sophomores all over the place on the floor. I would tell you, this is a great group of young ladies. Wagon Mound, having a little bit more of a rougher season. They're 1-10. Haven't done a whole lot. They're number 30 in 1A. It's just every now and again you have those years, especially in these smaller communities. Sometimes you don't have girls that show up to play volleyball, and so I think Wagon Mound is in a little bit of that spot at the moment. But nonetheless, it's going to be a good contest. District play always brings out the best in the teams, and being in a district contest like this, you always expect your best foot forward. And you never know when you come to district. As we say in other parts of the sporting world, this is the real season now.
Yeah, absolutely. The second half of the season, league play, conference play, district play. It'll be interesting now. Does the winner of a district in New Mexico get a guaranteed spot in playoffs?
That's correct. So Des Moines right now is number 2 in the district behind Roy Mascaro. Roy Mascaro, unfortunately, beat them in 3 sets about a week ago. Roy, though, very beatable. We play them again, and we could potentially tie for the number 1 spot and have to have a playoff game before the playoffs. So,
a little postseason or preseason. I don't know, but
yes. And it depends on how the NMAA goes about that. But serving number 21 though that will be Lorraine Romero Vasquez for Wagon Mound. Puts it into the net for the first point for Des Moines. They're going to go up 1-0. But yeah, when you think about those things, they could flip a coin. They very well could flip a coin. Rylan Brown now serves for Des Moines, and that's an ace for number 1, Rylan Brown. A little bit about Rylan Brown. Her serving percentage, Rylan has the most attempts, 230 attempts, and she has an 89.6% serving percentage. Second one for Rylan, and that one will be called out, so it'll go back over to Wagon Mound.
Out by just about a foot and a hair.
Number 35 now serving for the Wagon Mound Trojans, knocks that one out. Number 35, Lorena Martinez. Rotating out now, number 10, Katie Ward coming in for Morgan Book. Again, Katie Ward, one of the freshman players out there. Rylan Brown, also a freshman for the Des Moines girls. Angelica Cruz doing the serving now for Des Moines. Puts that one over and in and set, and going to be a point now called for Des Moines as we had a double hit on the Trojans.
Double hit lift carry.
And Angelica Cruz again puts the ball into play. Pass set, and here it comes back over on the third hit, and that is going to be out. Des Moines scores their 5th point, 5-1 the score here in the first set for the Des Moines girls as they are taking on Wagon Mound in a district contest. Angelica Cruz sets the pass up. Katie Ray stops and blocks that. Katie, one of our taller girls on the floor as a freshman, and her vertical actually won the high jump contest last year, state champion New Mexico, high jump contestant for Katie Ward.
And she did that last year as an 8th grader, correct?
Correct. Here is Haley Brown putting the ball down on the floor for the kill. Haley Brown, a sophomore, also one of our jumpers in track. These young kids can flat out jump, I will say that. I've watched them for several years in a row here, and they can get off the floor. Angelica Cruz sets the ball into play and trying for the save. Does not get there. Number 35, again, Lorena Martinez trying to save it for Wagon Mound. Does not quite make that happen, and we are on a timeout.
Baca Valley Telephone Company and Sierra Communications have been meeting the area's communications needs since 1974. We offer a wide range of services to our customers: local telephone service, residential and commercial internet service, telephone systems, security systems, network cabling, and two-way radio sales and service. Headquartered in Des Moines, New Mexico, our service area includes northeastern New Mexico and southeastern Colorado. Baca Valley and Sierra Communications is your one-stop shop for your communications needs.
Welcome back, folks. Big shout out to Baca Valley Telephone and Sierra Communications, one of our sponsors of all things Des Moines sports here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network.
Angelica Cruz puts the ball in play, coming over the net now on the third hit. Rylan Brown sets it up, and Katie Ward smacks the ball, dug out there by the Trojans. Again, another hit. Here's Haley Brown, and has that one knocked out by about an inch. A little bit too long there for Haley Brown. Right now, score 8-2. Des Moines on top. Number 13 serving for Wagon Mound. Sends the ball over number 13. That's Destiny Gutierrez. Rylan Brown hits the ball, and is going to be a point. This is a kill. Number 14 kills for, she was not listed on the roster here. Number 14 for the Wagon Mound, able to put the ball on the floor in front of Rylan Brown. Number 13 now serving, and that's going to be not over the net. Number 13, Destiny Gutierrez, not able to get the ball over the net. Sends the serve back over to the Des Moines girls. 9-3 the score. Haley Brown serving. Haley Brown, an excellent server as well. Over and in, and this is going to be down on the floor. We just had a little bit of a miss there on.
Yeah, number 32 got up there and just mistimed her jump by a skosh.
Haley Brown over and in, and that's going to be out by, again, a gnat's whisker as it just falls out of bounds there. And Haley Brown's serving percentage, again, very, very high. And this one.
That was almost a three-point bucket right there, EJ. That was almost hit the square behind the hoop. That was kind of fun. I think everything should be in bounds. If you're athletic enough to play it off the back wall, go for it.
I completely agree. Here's the pass by Rylan Brown, set up for Haley in the back, and that's going to be dug out by Wagon Mound. Avery Taylor with the set, and this is going to be Jaden Atwater, and hits it out. Jaden Atwater, a powerful hitter, has a little bit more trouble with that control on a lot of those, but nonetheless, Jaden Atwater has a rocket for an arm.
You know, we nicknamed her at our last broadcast the Cannon. When she gets back there to serve, once that cannon gets zeroed in, watch out.
Oh, yeah. And saved there by the Trojans. Here is Jaden Atwater tipping it over the net, and that'll be a point for Des Moines. Jaden Atwater's vision right there, unspeakable. She just able to tip that right onto the floor. Great job and good vision by Jaden.
Here comes the cannon.
And that's over and in, and that's going to be
in this crowd. A little crowd involvement there.
So 12-6 our score. Des Moines on top here in the first set. Jaden Atwater, her serving percentage, 65% for Jaden Atwater. And that one will be out. Again, the cannon sometimes.
A little too much gunpowder. A little too much gunpowder.
A little too much on that one.
But tell you what, just as a sophomore, watch her continue to develop and hone that accuracy, she
Yes.
is going to be an all-state level player her senior year.
Oh, man. As she continues to grow and just mature. Again, we talked about her vision right there. She sees the floor very, very, very well. Here is freshman number 10, Katie Ward, serving. Katie over and out. Again, just barely. Katie, another one with a rocket. And she puts a little bit too much mustard on that hot dog as it sails out of bounds there.
Couple of substitutions. We got number 4 and number 2 in for Des Moines. Looks like Ward and Atwater taking a seat.
Haley Johnson now in there at that middle blocker. Rylan Brown, and that's a big kill there off the hands of number 14. Rylan Brown able to put the ball on the floor, 14-8. Now for Des Moines, Holly Ward checks in. Holly Ward, number 5, one of the juniors on the Des Moines team. Holly Ward sets that one over and blocked there by Haley Johnson, number 4, able to get up and block that ball. Maybe helped a little bit there by the net. Nonetheless, 15-8, Des Moines on top. Holly Ward is just short, not quite able to get that over the net there. Holly Ward, again, one of the most consistent servers. Her serve percentage, 126 attempts, and she only has missed 20 of them all season.
Pretty good.
Morgan Book now passes that up, and this is going to be Rylan Brown with the tip. Back into the center, saved there by the Trojans, and sends it back over the net. Morgan Book passes it up to the front. Rylan Brown with the save on the third. And this is going to be smacked over the net by Wagon Mound. Haley Johnson able to hit that ball that's dug out there by 14. Free ball coming over. Holly Ward sets Rylan Brown, and that just is an ace kill. Nobody even touched that ball as Rylan Brown put that down.
She might be trying to be a real estate agent because she found a lot of vacant land over there.
Oh. Rylan Brown, her kill percentage, 25%, 115 kills so far this year for Rylan. Wagon Mound puts that one out of bounds. Number 21 had her eye on it. Number 21 is Larae Romero Vasquez. Not quite able to put enough snap on the ball to put it in bounds there. Rylan Brown serves out. Again, Rylan, a freshman, she gets that dialed in. She's going to be dangerous.
Watch out.
Number 35 now serving for Wagon Mound, and that's going to be over the net, barely tipped up. Haley Johnson tips it over the net. Good save there by Holly Ward, and that goes down. A little bit of miscommunication there by the Trojans. Subbing out now, Haley Johnson. Angelica Cruz comes in for Des Moines, as well as Katie Ward checks in for Morgan Book. And it's fun to see sisters out on the floor. You like to see that. Haley Brown, Rylan Brown, the Ward girls. Here's Holly Ward with the tip, and that's going to be dug out. Rylan Brown again with the save there. Jaden Atwater. Oh! Look, we might have to take some gunpowder away from her.
Once she dials it in, I'd rather see a player at her stage of development continue to power through it and keep the defense on their toes, keep them a little bit afraid. She almost killed a couple teammates during warm-ups today. That was kind of funny to see, but yeah, I'd rather see full gunpowder. Work on that aim. Don't work on taking something off quite yet.
Here is Haley Brown for the serve, and Haley is over and in. And third ball coming over here. Rylan Brown sets that up, and here's Jaden Atwater. Boom, and that one goes down. Jaden Atwater able to put that one straight on the floor with the ace kill there. Score 20-11 here in the first set. Haley Brown, number 7, the sophomore, doing the serving for Des Moines. And that one is over and in as well. And Haley sets this. Holly Ward tips over. And this ball is sailed back. Rylan Brown puts it back into the front row. Haley Brown sets Jaden Atwater, and that's going to be out of bounds. Hit right in front of the official on the upright, and the official says, yeah, that you can't do that.
Not quite.
Number 7 now serving for Wagon Mound. Again, number 7 not listed on their roster. Jaden Atwater with a tip and dug out there by Wagon Mound. And here is Holly Ward. Back row hit, Rylan Brown, and that is going to be killed there off the hands of number 13, Destiny Gutierrez. Kind of maybe stepped in front of that one and just come off her hands a little bit wrong there.
You know, a lot of times on those big hits that come so fast, all you can do is react. Boom, and a dribbler. That's what I call those. I don't know if it's official. When it hits the net and dribbles over.
Timeout now taken by Wagon Mound. Second one of the set for them. Jaden Atwater dribbles it over. If I say this all the time, I would say that let's have that every time if you can.
CynMar Land and Lawn Care provides proven and professional solutions for residential, commercial, industrial, governmental, and agricultural companies located in Colorado and Kansas. We provide top-notch services at affordable prices. You'll get skilled, trained technicians, not kids' day laborers or unskilled spare-timers. We also offer total weed control for alleys, driveways, fence lines, and more, plus noxious weed control. Give us a call today at 719-680-2651 or visit CynMarLandCare.com.
Yes, and they get it. Mm-hmm. And not only did they get it, it was that.
Oh, well, welcome back, folks. A little behind the scenes. We're talking college football strategy there.
College football tonight. If you're a Texas fan, good game coming on tonight. Texas, Georgia.
That should be a fun one.
Jaden Atwater now serving and bangs that one into the arena of play. Haley Brown digs it out, and Jaden Atwater tries for the save. Holly Ward finishes it off. Great save there by Des Moines. And heads
coming
up
our way.
into the stands as that ball is knocked out of bounds there. 23-12. That point now Jaden Atwater has 2 more as they get ready for set number 2 is in 2 points. Jaden Atwater set to serve. Again, the sophomore for Des Moines. And that one is over and an ace. Not even contested there. Jaden Atwater put that on the back line. Great swing there.
Yeah, that middle row back player for Wagon Mound was a little up high. She thought it was soaring a little farther over her head than it actually was. Set point.
Jaden Atwater hits that one out and did not get touched by Wagon Mound, so it'll be Wagon Mound serve. 1 point here for the Des Moines girls before the first set is over. That is going to be in. Number 14 doing the serving for Wagon Mound. Again, she's not listed on their roster, so I will not be able to give you her name. However, that one was on the line on the backside there. Haley Brown now sets it up. Rylan Brown spiked, but brought back over. Haley Brown now with the tip right over into the front row. Wagon Mound able to get underneath that. Going to put the ball back over. Angelica Cruz now passes up to the front. And here's Rylan Brown. Going to be in, and that'll be the set point there. Kill for Rylan. Again, uncontested as they thought that one was going over the out-of-bounds line. It was called in. So that'll set Des Moines up on the first set. 25-14, Des Moines on top here. We'll be back in about 2 minutes.
Saddle Rock Sports Network is a student-powered broadcasting company that was started this fall.
Over the last 2 months, our student-produced broadcasts have gotten over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views.
Over 20,000 views. In January and February, we will be broadcasting 41 games for the high school and junior high Kim Branson Mustang basketball teams.
With that being said, would you like to put your ad in one of our live videos?
Your ad will also be permanently on the game videos, which live on YouTube forever.
Forever.
For forever.
And will be seen over and over again as the game is shared with fans and re-watched by players, coaches, and families.
We have ad packages based on sponsoring all the games in a given week, or sponsoring a specific team or teams.
Weekly ad packages start at 1 week, between 8 and 12 games, for $200 and go up to all 41 games for $800.
Team-based sponsorships are similarly priced.
Each package includes your logo on screen during gameplay and a commercial that gets aired during timeouts and halftimes of your sponsored games.
Another way Saddle Rock Sports Network is helping schools is that they give 20% of ad revenue back to a school group of your choice.
Whether that be, for example, the senior class, junior class, FFA, theater, whatever you want.
To reserve your sponsorship, click on the link to the order form in this post, or you can visit saddlerocksolutions.com.
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 saddlerocksolutions.com for more information.
Reps here.
Yes.
Welcome back, ladies and gents. EJ and I just talking about a little inside track for this next week. We will have the Maxwell game for you on the Saddle Rock Sports Network if all the stars align just right. And then this group of girls you see right here on the floor is going to be who's taking the courts in Maxwell. Several other typical starters, varsity players that get a lot of time will be at the National FFA Convention in Indianapolis next week. So always an adjustment for a lot of these small schools to make. The Kim Branson Mustangs making similar adjustments. We had to reschedule a football game next week to a Saturday to try to accommodate for our football players to get back from that convention. So always a lot of fun doing what you can to give kids as many opportunities as you can.
Absolutely. Haley Johnson, the back row starter now, in there for Angelica Cruz. Or I'm sorry, will be in for Angelica Cruz now. Oh, puts that one down. Nearly a kill there for Angelica Cruz. Haley Johnson will be there basically for Holly Ward. That's who she is actually subbed into for, is Holly Ward. First point there for Wagon Mound. 21 serves that one into the net. Number 21 for Wagon Mound is Lorraine Romero Vasquez. Angelica Cruz now set to serve for Des Moines. Score 1-1 here. Angelica over and in, and that ball is going to be out of bounds. Ace for Angelica Cruz. Again, one of the most consistent servers that we have here in Des Moines. Angelica Cruz, I will try to get that here in just a second. Angelica Cruz over and in again. This one is going to be sent back over by Wagon Mound. And there's Jaden Atwater swinging. That one is going to be down off the arms of the back row in Wagon Mound. Angelica Cruz continues to serve. Her serving percentage, 89.6, 173 attempts this year for Angelica. And that ball over and in again. Wagon Mound sends that one into the net. Going to be 4-1 now. This is Des Moines on top. Angelica Cruz again serving, and that one over and in. And that's going to be off the back wall. Number 21 touches that one and sends it to the back wall again. Lorraine Romero Vasquez. Angelica Cruz good for 5 points here early in this second set. Angelica Cruz over and in. And going to be sent over by Wagon Mound. Tipped up to the front by Rylan Brown. Rylan Brown back row hit in. Ace kill again for Rylan Brown. Nobody contested that one in the back there.
You know, good offense starts with good serving. And Cruz, a senior, this is what you like to see from seniors, is consistency. You know, just to get it in. She's targeting her defenders the way her coach is calling. And we're going to take a timeout with a 7-1 Des Moines lead.
Trinidad State College is a great place to go to school because we have a small college community where you will feel like you belong. We have all the advantages of a small residential liberal arts college combined with career-focused programs like nursing, teacher education, cybersecurity, construction trades, and many more. If you choose Trinidad State, you are making a smart decision.
Folks, we're talking about consistency here in the booth during that timeout break, and Angie Cruz is demonstrating, putting on a consistency clinic here this afternoon.
Here is Cruz again over and in, and that's ace. A little miscommunication in the back row there from Wagon Mound. Angelica Cruz now on a 6-1 streak with that arm of hers. Again, a senior for Des Moines. And that one is going to be returned. Dug out there by Wagon Mound. And here is Atwater with the kill. Doesn't get down. And Wagon Mound sends that one out of bounds. Number 21, Vasquez Romero, is not able to get that on the floor. Sends it out of bounds. Angelica Cruz still serving 9-1 Des Moines. Here is Cruz. And that one, again, miscommunication there. And maybe not quite saw all the ball. Angelica Cruz, another point.
Nine straight unanswered serves. Looking for serve number 10.
Angelica Cruz again sends us one over. Their back row for Angelica Cruz, and this is going to be Rylan Brown. Oh, gets that one over the net, touches the top of the net, and helped out there by a Wagon Mound Trojan to get that one another point. Angelica Cruz stays on the serving line.
You may have seen it on camera, but the Des Moines bench excited did the wave after that last one.
Here is the pass. Atwater kill.
Oh, what a dig.
And not going to hit the floor. Comes back over the net. Haley Johnson mistimed that one. Puts that ball in the bottom of the net there. Just got to make sure she sees that one a little better. Sends the ball now over to the Wagon Mound Trojans, number 35 doing the serving there. And serves that one right back underneath the net. Lorena Martinez there for Wagon Mound. Ellie Long checks in for Avery Taylor, number 12. Ellie Long, another freshman for Des Moines. And Haley Brown sends those over and in. Sent back over by Wagon Mound. And here's Ryland from the back row. Sends that one over again, dug out there by Wagon Mound. Jaden Atwater hit it hard, but it was tipped at the net. Haley Johnson with the tip over. Rylan Brown, puts that one into the bottom of the net there. Rylan Brown a little frustrated with herself there, but just sometimes happens that way.
An uncharacteristic misfire by Rylan Brown, one of the chief offensive weapons here for the Des Moines Lady Demons.
Destiny Gutierrez serving for Wagon Mound, puts it over, and Rylan sends it over the net. Unfortunately out by about that much. Gutierrez still serving now for Wagon Mound. 12-4 our score here in the second set. Serve is up. Angelica Cruz digs it out. Jaden Atwater, good. Dug out there by Wagon Mound. Haley Johnson hits that one and stays in. Good dig there by the Wagon Mound Trojans. Haley Johnson again with the swing and dug out again. And that one's going to be into the net there as Wagon Mound not quite able to get that serve over. Freshman Haley Johnson, a couple good swings there. Just trying to figure out where she's at on the floor a little bit.
Well, and I would say good defense there by Wagon Mound. Those were both good hits by Johnson. Ooh, that was a good serve by Jaden the Cannon Atwater.
Right on that back corner for Jaden Atwater. Here comes Jaden Atwater again. Up, and that's going to go into the stands. And always makes me nervous when I see those young kids running at the bleachers.
Running towards the bleachers. Stop, it's not worth it.
15-4, Des Moines on top here in the second set. Atwater at the serve line. Ooh, man. She's dialed in.
You know, I used to play high school volleyball back in the day. I could not have done any better with a cannon of a serve like that. Fantastic.
Cook Oil is your one-stop shop for everything you need on the farm or range. We provide auto and ag parts and a full line of feed and livestock supplements. And we can handle your bulk fuel and propane delivery needs. Don't forget, Cook Oil is also your only source for Can-Am ATVs and side-by-sides east of I-25 and south of I-70. Stop in and see us at 105 West Santa Fe in Walsh or give us a call at 719-324-5273. Thanks and good luck to the athletes competing in today's games.
Isn't that bad?
Right.
Folks, we were just talking about kind of this game as it's unfolding. And, you know, with this big 12-point lead here in set number 2, you know, it looks like Des Moines going to take this second set here. But the hope thus far for Wagon Mound, in my opinion, is going to be more good defense. We've had several very good athletic digs off some powerful hits by the Wagon Mound Trojans. So that's really, you hang your hat on defense. There goes a dribbler.
And Atwater.
And they got a shot.
Oh, it's going to be 4 hits. They dug it out of the net. Jaden Atwater with that dribbler kind of surprised them. They, you know, so they did a great job there. That 4th hit just was one too many. Atwater sends it over. And this will be 3. And the kill coming down. Haley Brown. Oh, good hustle there by Angelica Cruz. Could not get the dig out there on the save. Number 13 of Wagon Mound. Spiking that one, Destiny Gutierrez. Here is number 7, puts this ball in play for Wagon Mound. Number 7, again, not listed on the Max Preps website. And it's a score!
Oh, we got that on film.
That is a score. Unfortunately, it's not 3 points.
It should have been worth 3 points. Score should be 20-15.
Oh, man.
That's not a redo. That should be. By rule, that should be. It was a back obstacle, so it should have been a Maxwell point. I saw them do the double thumbs up for a redo because it wasn't the wall. Maybe there aren't rules about backboards, about 3-point buckets getting made.
I thought it was anything on the backside, but
yeah.
Oh, and tipped over by Haley Brown there, and they're going to call her in the net. And one thing I think there was her shoulder kind of brushed the net, or maybe even one of those ponytails that she's got.
She may have stepped underneath, or
maybe,
she was tight rope in the line there as well.
Haley Brown sets, and that's going to be another kill for Rylan Brown. Rylan Brown again with another strong right arm. Sends that one over. A little bit too hot there for the Wagon Mound Trojans. Haley Johnson now at the serve line. Haley sends this one over and in, and that's going to be saved and coming back over. Haley Johnson with the pass. Now Haley Brown sets, and Rylan Brown with the kill. Had a block there. Wagon Mound blocked it, but it just tipped over her fingers and fell down. Haley Johnson now again at the serving line. Haley over and in. Then this one is set back up. Wagon Mound trying to get it over, and this is going to be a point. They're going to call a double hit on the set. Didn't quite get her hands exactly square there. Going to be another point for Des Moines, 20-6 in the second set. Haley Johnson over and in again. Oh, collision there. A little miscommunication between Haley and Ellie Long as they were both going for that ball. They're not wearing helmets.
We about had an uppercut there right at the spike line.
Oh. And so now underserved there, number 7. Again, not listed on the roster here.
You know, and sometimes when teams come into games with different uniforms, like these bright pink, really neat breast cancer awareness uniforms, you see that a lot everywhere, they do change numbers occasionally, or maybe they have a JV player that has played up or earned the right to play on JV and haven't updated that on Max Prep. So we do our best with what we got.
Ellie Long at the line now, serves over for Des Moines. And 3's coming back over. Here's Rylan Brown with the pass. Ellie Long sets. Angelica Cruz hammers it, but dug out by Wagon Mound. And this ball is sent way over number 35. Good hit, just a little bit too much on it. Lorena Martinez for Wagon Mound. Ellie Long, 2 points for her here for the set. Ellie Long serving and over and in. And Angelica Cruz, they call that happy birthday, and she spikes that one down on the floor there. Angelica Cruz with the kill.
I call that serving it up on a platter. You put it up on the platter, and your defense isn't ready to really get set. That ends up in a point most of the time.
Ellie Long with the serve. Here's the set point. And they send it back over. Rylan Brown able to get it and back over. Saved there by Wagon Mound. Rylan Brown, one hand back over the net. And that's going to be the set as it goes into the net. Martinez for Wagon Mound, not quite able to put that one all the way over. Set point there, 25-7. Set 2 goes to Des Moines.
Just like Best, Diamond W Mercantile strives to stock everything our customers need for a simple life. From tack to homemade towels and housewares to locally grown meats, produce, and more. We offer grass-fed Mesa beef that was raised on the ranch right outside our door, and Watonga Cheese Company cheeses made in Perryton, Texas. And we're always adding something new. Come shop with us Monday through Friday, 9 to 4 at 14 West 3rd Street in La Junta.
We are back here in Des Moines.
Baca Valley Telephone Company and Sierra Communications have been meeting the area's communications needs since 1974. We offer a wide range of services to our customers: local telephone service, residential and commercial internet service, telephone systems, security systems, network cabling, and two-way radio sales and service. Headquartered in Des Moines, New Mexico, our service area includes northeastern New Mexico and southeastern Colorado. Baca Valley and Sierra Communications is your one-stop shop for your communications needs.
December.
Welcome back, folks. We were just talking about our upcoming games. Next week, we'll actually be following these Lady Demons down to Maxwell, New Mexico. You'll see that on October 24th there. It has been a busy week in the Saddle Rock broadcast booth. You'll see the top half of your screen. That's everything we covered this week. Now, today, we're obviously here. Next week, we started on Tuesday with a little more Rye at Honey volleyball. On Thursday, we just had that. We'll be down in Maxwell for that volleyball contest we just mentioned. Then Friday, it's Friday night football. Custer County headed to Honey. And then on Saturday, we got a volleyball football triple header for you. We're going to start with Rye at Honey volleyball. And then the Branson Kim Mustangs and Bearcats are headed to Primero for volleyball and then football on Saturday afternoon. Should be a lot of fun. Don't miss any of it on the Saddle Rock Sports Network. Looks like we are doing our quick rotation checks on the floor. And then we'll get started here with set number 3.
And Holly Ward and Morgan Book back out there for the Des Moines girls as they are getting ready to start this third set here. 2-0. Demons on top. Here is Haley Brown setting Angelica Cruz on the right side off the top of a block and dug out there by the Trojans and sent over. That's going to be out. Des Moines will score the first point here. I will say this is the Wagon Mound Trojans have done a great job of blocking at the net. They've blocked quite a few but not quite that stuff block.
Yeah, their net play has been pretty good tonight.
Rylan Brown sends the serve over, and that's going to be
off the top rafter.
The rafter. And Rylan Brown will get another chance here on the serve line. Rylan Brown sends this one over, and Holly Ward sets it up for Haley. Haley tips that over, Haley Brown. And, ooh, into the net there. Angelica Cruz and Jaden Atwater at the block. Not able to get that one over the net. Rylan Brown is going to continue to serve here.
You think she looked at that 10-serve streak by Cruz last set and said, hey, I want to see if I can get it. Oh, well, not. Maybe I jinxed her there. Maybe I shouldn't say that.
One word sooner, you know. Rylan Brown, she tossed that ball high on her jump serve there. Maybe threw her off just a half step. Oh, tipped there. Oh, man. A dribbler, as you call it there, Brad. Falls on the floor for the Trojans.
Multiple pancakes on the Des Moines side of the floor. Sure you're familiar with football, pancakes, and volleyball. That's anytime you dive for it. Boom, shakalaka.
Wow. Off the arms of Martinez, and that was a laser beam. That was purely, that scared me just a little bit up here in the stands.
She might have that Wilson logo tattooed on her forearm after that one.
Angelica Cruz now to serve. And Angelica Cruz aced that one. Number 32, not quite able to get her hands on that. That's Jalen Gutierrez of the Trojans. Angelica sends another one over. And that one falls down. Again, a little bit of miscommunication there by the Lady Trojans. Angelica Cruz, that's 3 in a row now for her. And that is over and in. And that one's going to be out as well. Angelica Cruz, 4 now. Wow, she is, we've talked about that just a little briefly before. She is just an excellent, excellent server. Cruz over and in again. And this one is going to be saved and free ball coming over. Holly Ward sets. Jay Natwater, a little bit too much there. Her body angle just not quite right to hit that one as hard as she normally does.
Yeah, she was kind of back a little off balance on that hit attempt too, so sometimes it happens. Here's lucky number 13.
And put the ball over and in. Rylan Brown digs that out. Jay Natwater here, bingo. Dug there by the Trojans. And they're going to call that one out. Number 21 put a hand on it. Number 21, Lorraine Romero Vasquez, just a little bit too long there for the Trojans. Haley Brown now set to serve for Des Moines. Ball is up over. Pass set and hit there into the net. Katie Ward trying to do her best to block that and just hits the net in front of Katie. 9-3. Des Moines on top in the third set. They lead the game 2-0. Here are the Wagon Mound. Oh, again, the Trojans put that ball into the net.
Again, their defense, relatively young team. Coach wants to talk it over. Defense doing a good job. Just need a little more work offensively, especially in that back row, getting that ball over the net. I want to talk to you folks about one of our sponsors all year long, Traegon Marquez. He's a representative for New York Life Insurance Company. New York Life offers a wide variety of insurance and investment products, whether you are in the market to proactively plan for your family's financial future, or if you need to just have a little protection in the event of that unforeseen circumstance, give Traegon Marquez a call at 719-940-5030 or stop by his office at 122 North Main Street, Suite 306 in Lamar. Appreciate Coach Traegon's sponsor for us. He's the head coach of the Grenada men's football and basketball teams. Back to it. Haley Brown still serving for the Demons.
Ooh, got that one over and in. And that falls on the floor again off the arms of number 35, Lorena Martinez, trying to dig that out. That was a low, fast serve there from Haley Brown.
Kind of dropped off the edge of the table, as I call it. Remember, you ever played ping pong? You can get a top spin and make that sucker fall. It looked like that.
Haley
There's
Brown,
another one.
And that's out as well. It's almost that baseball curveball, too. It just almost falls out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Haley Brown again now. This will be her fourth serve. And that one is into the net there. Going to be going back over to Wagon Mound now. Checking back into the game now, Haley Johnson and Ellie Long. Haley in for Katie Ward and Ellie in for Holly Ward. 12-4 our score here in Des Moines. Oh, and trying to communicate, and Ellie Long puts her hands in her face like, that was my bad, guys. Sorry, I didn't quite see it.
That's a tough one when you are the setter and second hit is yours, and you got to run all the way across the gym to make it happen.
Here is Ellie Long with that set, and Jade Natwater with the tip. Oh!
Hit the out-of-bounds pole, so that will be a side out and another point for the Lady Trojans.
Number 7 serving for the Trojans. Here is, oh, they're going to say Ellie Long lifted it. 2 hits there on that serve, or excuse me, on that set. Again, Ellie Long and the freshman still getting good play time in there. Serve over it in, Angelica Cruz passes up. Ellie and Haley Johnson, oh, too high on top of the ball there.
Just as Coach, smiles all around with the rest of the team. I think the ball hit the floor before she came down onto the floor.
Here's a good set by Ellie and Jaden Atwater. Tipped and going to be down. Des Moines, Jaden Atwater hitting from the wrong side of the floor. Able to use her right arm, and wow, that block hurts. Again, that Wilson logo probably on the palms of that young lady's hands. Jaden Atwater, wow, what a serve there. We talked about it early, Jaden Atwater getting dialed in here. And she is firing laser beams over the net. 14-8 in the third set. Des Moines on top. Here's Atwater. Again, laser beam off the arms. It don't matter. Again, if you see me down there, it'd be bouncing off my bald head. I'll tell you that.
We might just make up the all no hair booth here today. Well, that's what we are doing, folks. Good thing we don't have a camera on our crew. It'd be too much glare.
Oh, save there.
What a dig.
And Rylan Brown able to finish it off. Great dig there and save by the Trojans. However, when they gave that free ball back over, Rylan Brown hammered it down on the floor, 16-8.
Folks, for this timeout one, also mention some of our super fans for this year. What's a super fan, you ask? A super fan is a individual, maybe a family member or friend that wants to help us keep the lights on here in the media booth for the Saddle Rock Sports Network, but don't necessarily want to be a business sponsor. And what you can do is you can scan that QR code right there. It takes you to a really handy-dandy PayPal page where you can make a little contribution, pay for a tank of gas or a cup of coffee. We appreciate that. You can head over to saddlerocksolutions.com/fans and see other ways to be a super fan as well. So big shout out to Bob and Tina Watkins, Mr. and Mrs. Felix Lopez, Oakley Wilson, and Peggy Miser are super fans thus far for 24-25 broadcast year.
Well, Jaden Atwater back at the service line and sends that one over again hard. This one able to be returned, comes back out of bounds though. That's like that baseball bat when it comes in at 100 miles an hour. It's hard to control it. 17-8. Des Moines on top. Here's Atwater. This one a little better passed, and two hits there by the Trojans. Number 21 on the set had a little bit too many hands on there. Lorraine Romero Vasquez. Atwater's fifth attempt here at the line. Over and in there and trying to save it. That's going to be out of bounds there. Man.
That hit the admissions table right here in Des Moines gym.
19-8 the score. Sixth attempt here for Jaden Atwater. And that one into the bottom of the net there. Laser beam a little bit low that time. Number 14 doing the serving again, not listed on the Max Preps website here for the Trojans. Jade Samora, back row, sets this one up. Rylan Brown dug out there by Wagon Mound and almost blocked there by Haley Johnson. Here is the spike coming now. They tip this one over. Ellie Long sets this ball up. Haley Brown to Haley Johnson, and Haley again, just mistimed that one just a little bit. Puts the ball into the net there for the Des Moines girls. 19-10 now our score.
Again, but we like that strong attack. Nice first pass by Cruz.
Ellie Long with the swing, and that one's going to go out. Left-handed Ellie Long kind of trying to play a little bit of tricks there. The middle hitter there swung as the ball went over the setter's head. Jade Samora, a little bit too hot coming in there. Off the arms of Jade Samora. Highest score now for Wagon Mound, 19-12. Serve is up. Angelica Cruz passes. Haley Brown to Rylan Brown, and Rylan out of the back. Number 14 continues to serve for Wagon Mound. Again, I was just trying to pull up their roster again. They just not listed there. Sorry, folks. Rylan Brown sends this one over. Good pass there. Angelica Cruz from the back row. Sent back over by the Trojans. And Rylan Brown now with the tip, and not quite enough to get it over the net. 14 now. Wagon Mound 19 to 14. Wagon Mound trying to creep their way back in. Angelica Cruz passes up. Here is Haley with the fake. Rylan Brown over the net and down. Trying to dig that one out. Dadgum near did it. Number 35, Lorena Martinez of Wagon Mound almost dug that one out. Haley Johnson now at the service line. Up and over. And Wagon Mound going to hit this ball coming into the back row. Haley Johnson passes. Haley Brown to Rylan Brown, and that one's going out of the back of there off the arms of number 7. Again, do not have her name. Sorry about that. Haley Johnson back at the service line. 1 point there. 21-14 the score here in Des Moines in the third set. Haley Johnson hits that one into the net there. Again, that'll hurt her percentage, her hitting service percentage. She coming into the game, only 6 attempts, but she got 6 over. Haley Brown sets Rylan Brown, and Rylan pounds that one down. Going to be a good hit there for Rylan Brown. Ellie Long subbed out now for Miss Avery Taylor. Avery Taylor into serve. Avery Taylor, a sophomore for Des Moines. Serve up and over. Wagon Mound set the hit here, and right into the net there. Kind of rolled down the side of it. Almost a kill there for number 13, Destiny Gutierrez. 22-16, Avery Taylor at the line. Over and in, and gonna be into the stands. Avery Taylor's showing off her serve arm here. 23-16 now for Des Moines. Avery Taylor now at the line, and here is the hit over. And Wagon Mound sends this one back over the net. Avery Taylor sets this up. Haley Brown to Rylan. Rylan pounds it. Man.
Whew. That's just you have to be in exactly the right spot at exactly the right time when you get a hard kill coming down. And now we are at match point for Des Moines here, folks.
Avery Taylor set to hit. Over and in, and barely makes it on that out of bounds line. Oh, that was close. Serving for Wagon Mound, Lorraine Romero. Jade Zamora sends it up to the front row, and Rylan Brown with the spike. Wagon Mound sends this one back over, and that'll be the set, folks, is off the arms of a Wagon Mound Trojan. Not quite enough to get it over the net, and that'll do it. 25-16, the score of the third set. Des Moines wins in 3. Good job, ladies.
All right, folks, we're going to wrap it up here in the booth. You'll see we'll be back covering Des Moines volleyball next Thursday down in Maxwell. You're not going to want to miss that one. We got a whole slate of fun Colorado, New Mexico small school sports for you here on the Saddle Rock Sports Network next week. Maybe the football game of the week against 2 league rivals, both with winning records, still hoping to take a league championship, praying that Sierra Grande misses. Branson Kim taking on Primero on Saturday. That'll be the game of the week for sure. Don't want to miss that one. On behalf of myself, E.J. Johnson, what a great day. Any closing thoughts, sir?
Just thanks again for the rain. We love the rain, and everybody get home safe. Everybody drive home safe, and it's going to be a good night for volleyball. Again, we're going down to play our JV team playing Roy Mascaro here in just a little while. So wish them luck as they travel on down there. But it's going to be I'm excited to be here. Thank you for allowing me to come into the booth with you.
Absolutely. It's a fun one. Hope you all enjoyed it at home, and we will see you at the next ball game.